day, everyone. I am John Kudal here to discuss our app Defend Me. We are five members that need to act as the core group in the setting up the company. I am the chief executive officer. Joshua Reyes will be our chief operating officer or COO. Marian Perlares for the chief financial officer or CFO position. Bella Ramirez will be our chief information officer or CIO. And last but not least, Christina Cabernegar for CMO or Chief Marketing Officer. For the CEO, I am the responsible for managing a company's overall operations. This may include delegating and directing agendas driving profitability, managing company organizational structure, strategy, and communicating with the board. Chief Operating Officer, this one is the senior executive task with overseeing the day-to-day administrative and operational functions of a business. Second, Chief Financial Officer. This holds the top financial position in a organization. They're responsible for tracking cash flows and financial planning, and analyzing the company's financial strengths and weaknesses, and proposing strategic directions. Next, Chief Marketing Officer is the corporate executive responsible for an organization marketing activities. The CMO's primary responsibility is to generate revenue by increasing sales through brand management. And last but not the least is Chief Information Officer. The Chief Information Officer manages technical tasks and makes decisions about future systems that will be necessary based on their unique objectives or goals within the specific organizations. They also conduct the department planning and oversee general operations. You will need these people how early compared to platform launch date. It's approximately 11 months. For each core group salaries, 420,000 a month will be the total amount of core group salary. Below you can see each salary of each executive. For the next one, 4 personnel are needed to act as the technical group in setting up the company. UI or UX designer will create the user interface for an app, website, or other interactive media. Their work includes collaborating with product managers and engineers to gather requirements from users before designing ideas that become communicated using storyboards. They also proceed flows or sitemaps. Front-end developer designs the visual aspects of websites for users to interact with, including colors, layout, and fonts. Back-end developer create the invisible structure that develops websites function properly. And last but not the least, the quality assurance engineer. A QA engineer is a professional who finds and fixes bugs in a product or program before its launch, collaborating with developers on fixes to those problems when necessary. Table, you will see the personnel that we will be needed and how many months that will be needed for these people compared to platform's launch date, and what will the respective salary of these people and their total salary. For the UI or UX designer, 11 months and a 36,210.72 a month, and a total salary of 398,317.92. For the front-end developer, 9 months, 63,000 a month, and 567,000 in total. Back-end developer with 8 months, 75,000 a month, and 600,000 in total. And quality assurance engineer for 5 months, 26,417 a month, or in total 132,085.
For our stakeholder engagement group, there are 7 members, which would all be described briefly. The sales representative is the person assigned to find the target audience of our company. They are in charge of selling our app to the public. The community manager is another personnel assigned in marketing. However, they are in charge of creating campaigns that would allow the public to be aware of the services we provide. The campaign manager works with the marketing team. They ensure that the objectives of the developed campaigns are achieved and the sales target is met. As for the content creator's responsibility, they allow engagements with the public to ensure that our digital presence is aligned with the company's values. Next, the social media manager oversees the overall interaction between the company and public. They develop strategies that would allow our app to keep up with the trends and build an online community. A social media analyst is in charge of assessing the performance and data of the company. This would allow them to identify the features or services we can improve. Lastly, a subject matter expert plays an essential role in ensuring that the data are accurate to meet the needs of the company.
For the direct cost of
For the
executives,
salary of the
they will need
stakeholder
computers
engagement
and
group,
office
the
appliances
monthly cost
costing
would be
around 103,998 pesos,
193,719 pesos.
138,000
The
pesos
sales
for the
rep would
office
have a starting
furnitures,
salary of 27,000
3,180
per month,
pesos for the telephone
community
systems,
manager with
2,500 pesos for the
31,466,
storage equipment,
campaign manager
99
with
pesos for the office waste and recycling
26,698,
tools, and
and content creator
6,990
with 28,000.
for the direct cost of executives.
The social media manager would earn 32,349, social media analyst with 24,206, and subject matter expert with 24,000 monthly.
Now let's proceed to the required resources and equipment. For the indirect cost, the office rent would cost 55,000 pesos monthly. Next is electricity, which costs 12,000 pesos, and water, which costs 1,300 pesos per month. The unlimited internet and landline is around 9,999 pesos per month, as that is the fiber plan of 1,000 Mbps. Lastly, 2 terabytes of storage will be needed, costing 9,599 pesos per month. For the direct cost of executives, they will need computers and office appliances costing around 103,998 pesos, 138,000 pesos for the office furnitures, 3,180 pesos for the telephone systems, 2,500 pesos for the storage equipment, 99 pesos for the office waste and recycling tools, and 6,999 pesos for Microsoft For the Office. Direct cost of the technical group, all personnel will need high-quality laptops or desktops, costing around 180,000 pesos. They will also need an application to prototype workflow, which costs about 6,050 pesos. Lastly, for the stakeholder engagement group, all personnel will need laptops as their equipment. The content creator will need a high-quality laptop costing around 45,000 pesos, while the remaining personnel's laptop costs around 21,000 pesos each. The overall direct cost for all teams will be 691,826
For
pesos.
the monthly profit and loss, first, how many users will join the platform? We hope that our application reaches a large number of people, but for the time being, we will be engaging with 150 individuals who qualify for pro bono legal services. Second, how will the platform monetize itself? If the case is successful, our pro bono lawyers may write a retainer agreement that provides for the recovery of attorney fees. A contingency fee agreement states that their app will be paid whether they win a lawsuit or just reach a settlement, in which case the attorney will receive a predetermined portion. This does not always call for a jury decision. Attorneys may also be compensated as part of a court order or settlement. Third, what will be the monthly sales? Our desired monthly sales would be more than 1 million pesos to meet our monthly expenses. But we already know that sales will be inconsistent because there are no guaranteed cases with money Looking at the computation, our desired and assumed gross sales would be more than 1 million pesos. Using 1 million pesos gross sale, a core team salary of 420,000 pesos, 200,000 pesos, 628 for the technical team salary, 203,619 pesos for the stakeholder engagement salary, a monthly rent of 55,000 pesos, utilities would be 23,299 pesos. We will be having a monthly expense of 902,545.72 pesos. We haven't decided the cost of depreciation because we haven't sourced the furnitures and other appliances to be used. But not minding the other expenses, we will be having a net income of 97,454.23 pesos before tax and 68,218 pesos monthly net income after
Next is the
tax.
list of the operation expense after lunch. The monthly cost for the core and technical team are 420,000 pesos and 218,627 pesos point 72 cents, respectively, while the stakeholder engagement team will have a monthly expense of
166,710 pesos. Moreover, 55,000 pesos will be allocated for the 60 square meter office at such. The group will be expecting an estimated bill of 12,000 for the power and 999,000 for the 1000 Mbps internet and 1.3 for the water usage. All in all, the monthly cost is 883,636 pesos and 72 cents.